Section 20 of The Fable of the BEAS by Bernard Mandeville. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Line 353. No limner for his art is famed. Stone-cutters, carvers are not named. It is without doubt that among the consequences of a national honesty and frugality, it would be one not to build any new houses, or else use new materials as long as there were old ones enough to serve. By this 3 parts in 4 of masons, carpenters, bricklayers, etc. would want employment, and the building trade being once destroyed, what would become of limning, carving, and other arts that are ministering to luxury, and have been carefully forbid by those lawgivers that preferred a good and honest to a great and wealthy society, and endeavored to render their subjects rather virtuous than rich? By a law of Lycurgus it was enacted that the ceilings of the Spartan houses should only be wrought by the axe, and their gates and doors only smoothed by the saw. And this, says Plutarch, was not without mystery. For if Epaminondas could say with so good a grace, inviting some of his friends to his table, "Come, gentlemen, be secure, treason would never come to such a poor dinner as this," why might not this great lawgiver, in all probability, have thought that such ill-favored houses would never be capable of receiving luxury and superfluity? It is reported, as the same author tells us, that Leotychidas, the first of that name, was so little used to the sight of carved work, that being entertained at Corinth in a stately room, he was much surprised to see the timber and ceiling so finely wrought, and asked his host whether the trees grew so in his country. The same want of employment would reach innumerable callings, and among the rest, that of the weavers that joined rich silk with plate, and all the trades subordinate, as the fable has it, would be one of the first that should have reason to complain, for the price of land and houses being, by the removal of the vast numbers that had left the hive, sunk very low on the one side, and everybody abhorring all other ways of gain, but such as were strictly honest on the other, it is not probable that many without pride or prodigality should be able to wear cloth of gold and silver, or rich brocades, the consequence of which would be, that not only the weaver, but likewise the silver spinner, the flatter, the wire drawer, the barman, and the refiner, would in a little time be affected with this frugality. End of section 20.